Hey Thomas, how you doing? All right, let's jump over to your writing. This is great. Good job with your writing, especially the second paragraph, because you're describing, the intent. You're describing how you encoded meaning in here and kind of connected that to how the typeface is connected with the visual attributes and how that all corresponds and relates to the story itself. So that's good stuff right there. Let's jump right over to your sketches. And I think your sketches are a little underdeveloped. And the reason I say that is because I'm trying to prepare you for your career in design, right? And whenever you sketch things, like if you have a creative director that it requires sketches for a poster project, let's say, those sketches should really, to a very, very, very high degree, should resemble what the final piece is going to look like. And I think yours do to a point, but you're using a lot of placeholders. Um, I'm not real sure. Let me see. Is this okay? I kind of see. I see what's going on here. So, all right. So you know what I'm saying. So you would actually put actually really try to render these out so they look exactly as the poster is going to look itself. So just so you know, I mean, it's no big deal. You don't have to change anything here, but just so you know that, sometimes the sketch expectations are expecting something that's really, really super detailed. Let's go ahead and take a look at your type specimen sheet. Okay. I applaud you for including the fangs to kind of draw some concept and bring some meaning and change the color of the fangs to kind of indicate blood, right? That's all good stuff. But I don't think it's working. And the reason I don't think it's working is because you're taking up valuable space, but you're not really showing anything in terms of how useful and versatile the typeface is and how it can be depicted showing these kind of different letter combinations. I would more in favor be of assembling different words, okay? Assembling different words somehow to show the typeface in live action. Okay, we don't really see it here because these words aren't really readable because they're all kind of clipped by the shape of the fangs, right? But I would include other keywords set in this typeface just to show the viewer these letter combinations and how well they work together. All right, type specimen sheet, that's too much. You don't even really need that in the specimen sheet itself. So in other words, you see a lot of these examples don't use the word type specimen sheet, right? If we jump over to the specification steps for success, it doesn't say that you have to include the word type specimen sheet, right? So I wouldn't include that. I wouldn't include type specimen sheet. I would just say Dracula up top, number one position in hierarchy. Get it big, get it bold, just like this, except up here. Also, right over here, this is kind of odd because you're showing, I'm not exactly sure, in your lowercase letter forms, the A is raised above the baseline, but it's the only letter that it is, so it kind of looks like a mistake. Do you see what I'm saying? And you've raised them here, which definitely looks like it looks like an inconsistency. I don't recommend doing that. I recommend keeping those on the baseline. Okay, and then also Dracula, try to space these, really space these so that right now that the A is so far from the R, it almost looks like Dr. Acula. Do you see what I'm saying? And I would hate for somebody to get confused. So you really want to work on your letter spacing, not only in Dracula, but also in your alphabets itself. Make sure you have good, consistent spacing. As we can see right here, these letters right here are kind of squished together. Right here, kind of squished together. Then look at the big, huge space between the R and the S. So you want to watch that as well. Also, your spacing in your letter forms as well. I'm sorry, your numeric character set. So basically, yes, I think recomposing this would definitely be effective to include keywords so that you can show the viewer your actual type in action, showing letter combinations in live action. Go ahead and include words that are all set in all uppercase, include combinations, title case with the first letter capitalized, and then show words that are set in lowercase, show words with numbers, bat 21 or whatever you want to use. So maybe the year the name of the author and the year that the book was written. Things like that. You really want to show the versatility of the typeface, the readability, the legibility, and the typeface in use especially. Okay? All right, those are my recommendations. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. Thank you very much, Thomas.